My name is Martin Murray. I'm the co-owner of Dunnet Distillers with Claire, and my role in the business is around the distillation, engineering and business development.
I'm Claire Murray and I'm co-owner with Martin, and my role is to do with more of the social media, the marketing, more of the fun side of things really.
Yeah, that's great.
We were established in 2013,
Yeah.
and then we actually launched in August 2014, so we'll be 5 years old on the 21st of this month. But it was a lot of planning
Yeah, I think we
for several years before we actually
started planning in France actually, so probably
2011.
2011, yeah. So 8 years ago was really when it first started happening, and it's just flown. Really has. I think for me what makes Rockwell's gin special is the way we created the recipe using traditional ingredients and local ingredients, and then with Rhodiola Rosé, we were the first to use that in gin, and that gives a real nice different flavour profile and really easy to identify in a tasting still. For me that was what really makes it special, and then Claire did the design with Pocket Rocket, and I think the design was special at the time as well. This is like 6 years ago. In a world full of coloured glass bottles, you went down the road of the ceramic, and that stood out on the shelves, didn't it?
Yeah, we liked the ceramic from the start. Lots of people say we can't put gin in a ceramic bottle, but we lined them all up against other bottles and we really liked it. It's just different, tactile. We loved the design Pocket Rocket came back with. So the bottle definitely plays a big part in making it special, and then of course you drink it.
Come back
People love
it. I think for me, with Rockwell's, it's very traditional style of gin it is. It's not anything out there. It's a classic London dry gin. So I'd say traditional, delicious and fresh. So at the end you get a real nice lemon verbena kick from it, like a lemon sherbet finish on the drink. And I love that. It's a really nice summery drink there when you have it. So I think that would be my 3 words: traditional, delicious and fresh.
They certainly seem to like the story behind Rockwell's gin. They like that it's myself and Martin and that family are involved, and that everything is done locally here. It's distilled and done it, it's bottled, waxed, everything is done in our distillery before it goes out. People definitely relate to that. Is it really important? I think people like it, but I don't believe it's a be-all and end-all of having a good gin. But certainly people respond to it very well.
Wow, the highlight of our gin journey. There's been a lot actually over the last 5 years. When Great Taste 3 stars in 2015 was a big deal for us. We didn't probably appreciate it at the time because we were still running around trying to keep up, but we were the only Scottish drink that year, so out of all the beers, spirits, non-alcoholic, to get 3 stars, and that was incredible. We had great stores and buyers phoning us up inbound trying to buy our gin, and I think in that first 3 years we didn't ask anyone to buy our gin. Everybody came to us to buy it, and that was pretty fantastic. So I'd say the highlight would be the Great Taste, just because of the effect it had on our business for the years after that.
I don't know if we've had one particular big hurdle to overcome apart from changing industry and coming into it totally afresh with no previous drinks industry experience or production experience. So we had a lot to learn on a daily basis. So I think it's probably the biggest hurdle. It's just the change in industry and coming in to doing this. Would you say?
Yeah, I would say that's it. Just a series of many hurdles, but the big hurdle is actually that transition out of, well, for me it was oil and gas into food and drink, and then for you for events into food and drink. So yeah, that's one big hurdle, but broken down into lots of many hurdles. So I think the secret to our success is around where we've built the distillery and the support that we've had. So when we started, we had 2 children, and then Anna came along, and we relied heavily on family to help us outside of the business, but also when we started up, because of demand, our parents came in and helped us bottle, box up. So having them here around the distillery was great. And the very fact that we built a distillery in our home village meant that we had a lot of local ambassadors, we had a lot of fans, so the community really got behind us. We were born and brought up here and came back to raise a family here, so I think a lot that resonated with a lot of people, and then they went out and told the world about Rock Rose, which was fantastic, really, really fantastic.
We've been really lucky. We've had a great support from the beginning. So we're local, our families are here. So my mum and Martin's dad have both been involved actually in the distillery from the start. My mum's still here as production supervisor. My dad and your mum have both helped out on lots of occasions. Dad comes to our rescue quite frequently with different things. But aside from that, the local community is a fantastic support for us, because there's so many people who've moved away from Caithness but are still really proud of their roots, and they're more than happy to promote us over social media, shout about us on Facebook and Twitter, and it's great. So we've got these little mini brand ambassadors all over the world.
Yes.
They're proud of something from their home county.
Gosh, you know, fairly accelerated your business plan in the first 5 years, so we're in a tasting room that we didn't think would be built for another 5 years. So the next 5 years is actually quite difficult to forecast. We're doing a lot of planning just now, but really the way we see it is we're going to try and get Rock Rose to more countries around the world. We're in, I think, 20 countries now. We'd love to increase that and tell more people about what we do here in Dunnet. So I think for the immediate future and the long-term future, it will be about us exporting Rock Rose to different countries.
I think because Scottish Gin is building a real reputation, there's a lot of passionate distillers who are enjoying what they're doing. We've got a great history in Scotland with whisky distilling, and I think we can learn from that and bring so much to Scottish Gin.
I think you've seen that as well with the products as well. You're getting a great variety from the distilleries coming out, so you're not quite getting the same regional variants you get with whisky, but you've certainly seen distilleries that are traditional, some that are totally off the wall, and that's great. You know, you need that variety within the sector. For me, I think it's the quality that people should come to Scottish Gin for. I can't think off the top of my head anything that's really been bad in the Scottish Gin world. I think it's all been very, very high quality. I think we should be proud of that. I think we should celebrate it and tell more people about it.
I think Scottish Gin should be what it says. It's Scottish, it's made, distilled in Scotland. If it could be using Scottish botanicals, brilliant. But I think essentially if it's a company who's based in Scotland, distilling it here in Scotland, that's the key criteria. Yeah, employing local people who's what should make it Scottish Gin.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Scottish Gin has a long way to go overseas. I think that's relatively easy to do because of the strength of the whisky reputation. So I think you'll start to see Scottish Gin gaining more traction overseas, especially in the US, where there's already the sort of affection for Scottish brands, whisky. I think gin will be a success in the US, yeah, especially Scottish Gin. For our business, 10 years time, oh gosh, we really wish we had a crystal ball and we could use it every day, but 10 years from now, I think we'd like to have more people helping us send more gin around the world, but keeping the same culture and values that we have now as a small business. I wouldn't sacrifice that for growth. I think what we've got here is we've got a great team that buy into what we do, and we've got a great balance of being able to run a business in rural Scotland, but then also appreciate where we are and have a young family. So I think I'd like to see growth in the next 10 years, but at the same time I'd like to keep all the bits of the business functioning the way they do them. And that'll be a challenge.
And also hand it over to the children in
Hand
10
over the
years'
kids in
time
10
as
years'
well.
time, yeah. I always
Next
said
generation.
we'd turn it into a soft drinks factory when the kids get to 16, 17. But no, it's that thing that you don't think about. But Matt will be, gosh, he'll be 20. So he might be working in the business then, or yeah, might be doing it all for us and we'll be relaxing somewhere else.
Sounds good.
There's 15 questions. So first one is, what is your name and what do you do?
Then we do a worst.